It was debunked, but now back on the table that Noah could be a descendant of Caesar in Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes. Let's explore that, shall we?
The elders did not tell us everything.
Welcome to 30's Feedback, folks. So, the first promotional images for Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes sparked a popular theory about the movie's cast, which was summarily dismissed after further updates. But a further detail from the latest trailer may prove the theory true after all. Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes will provide an in-depth look into one of the primary ape civilizations that has risen since Caesar's death. It will also showcase the evolution of the relationship between apes and humans, which helps make sense of Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes' timeline. The earliest speculation about the new chapter in the Planet of the Apes saga would feature a direct descendant of Andy Serkis's Caesar. That theory was seemingly cast asunder when the ape's name was revealed to be Noah, and the movie was set in the far future. Noah is set to act as one of Caesar's replacements in Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes, but his status as the ape to carry Caesar's legacy was strengthened in the latest trailer, indicating the theory about Noah being a descendant of Caesar may be true. Throughout the reboot trilogy that dominated the box office in the 2010s, Andy Serkis's Caesar was driven by one core principle: apes together strong. Caesar correctly believed that apes could achieve freedom and independence from humans by working together and acting as a unified group with the common goal of living in peace. His philosophy extended to humans as well, given that Caesar had grown up with humans and knew the kindness they were capable of. Noah will be the character who seeks to carry on Caesar's legacy with a pure interpretation of Caesar's beliefs. The motivation of Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes' villain is a warped version of Caesar's initial teachings, as he seeks to dominate both apes and humans for the sake of strength. In the trailer, the villainous Proximuscaesar claims that Noah and Freya Allen's human character May will die together, to which Noah replies, "No, together strong." 300 years later, Noah uses the quote that drove Caesar's action, proving just how pervasive his legacy still is in ape society. Early images revealed from Kingdom showed a young ape on horseback, and the speculation was that the new lead hero for the franchise was Cornelius, Caesar's son, who was the only family member to survive the events of War for the Planet of the Apes. It was later revealed that the ape's name was Noah, and the movie was set 300 years after Caesar's death, meaning that there was no chance of Cornelius's involvement. That indicated that Kingdom would kick off a new Planet of the Apes trilogy, one that was unrelated to Caesar and any of his surviving descendants. It's understandable why the theory about Caesar's son spread so far. The 3 movies starring Andy Serkis's Caesar grossed over $1.5 billion combined, and each of the films was also a critical success, with War for the Planet of the Apes setting the franchise record with a Rotten Tomatoes tomato meter score of 94%. It's only natural to think that the minds behind the franchise would want to continue the story laid out in that trilogy with a new set of movies, and using a direct descendant as the new hero is an ideal solution.
Oh, it's true! It's damn true!
A new theory indicates that the promotion for Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes thus far is intentionally hiding Noah's background because he is, in fact, a direct descendant of Caesar. The final words that Caesar's close friend Murray spoke to the Messiah-like ape before he died indicated that he would make sure his son Cornelius would grow up knowing how important his father was and what he stood for. It stands to reason that Cornelius, along with other members of Caesar's large group of apes, would ensure that his teachings would be passed from generation to generation. Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes' new villain adopts Caesar's name, which could indicate that he is still using some version of Caesar's teachings in his rule, twisted though it may be. Noah directly adapting Caesar's original mantra in response may be the best hint that he is a direct descendant of Caesar, as he would have been taught the pure, original version of his teachings by his ancestors. He may actually be Caesar's great-great-grandson, give or take a few greats, which could provide a great perspective on how lasting Caesar's legacy is in ape society. Noah being a descendant of Caesar is actually a huge asset to the movie's plot, as it cleanly explains the antagonism between the franchise's new hero and the primary villain in Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes. As a descendant of Caesar, Noah would have real motivation to defend Caesar's legacy. It would explain why he is so willing to step in and not only help a human like Freya Allens May, but why he is willing to risk his life to do so.
Now that young man's a leader. Yes, sir.
Caesar himself did the same thing in Dawn of the Planet of the Apes, choosing to trust Jason Clarke's Malcolm with the safety of his apes, even if it led to Koba's attempt on his life and mutiny. There is even a direct parallel of Caesar choosing to save a life of a young human girl, Nova, even if he did so begrudgingly, in War for the Planet of the Apes. That parallel is another telling sign that Noah might be a descendant of Caesar. It would also explain why proximuscaesar is so motivated to either convince Noah to align with his rule or eliminate him if he doesn't. He chooses to use Caesar's name as a way to attach himself to the legendary ape's fame and influence, and Noah being a direct descendant of Caesar would directly challenge his authority. That would be exacerbated if Noah not only has a direct blood connection, but also challenges Proximus's interpretations of Caesar's teachings. That could undermine his entire reign both in Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes and its sequels.